So I have my irrigation running, and I'm going to take you from the source here all the way through. So through the garden hose over to the pressure regulator, to the header pipe, or the poly pipe that runs to the first line here. If you're fitting out the drip line, and I terminated at the end of the row. Going down my header pipe here, that's only 2 rows on the upper end, and you can see where I had to splice my header pipe because I didn't have enough length, and I just connected another piece, and you can see where these go out, these rows. You don't want to typically run these uphill. I've kind of got an uphill swing to get up onto these straw bales, but it's enough fall in my yard, in the garden here, that it doesn't really matter. And then at the end of the header pipe, you can see this little, I call it a figure 8 fitting. That's how you terminate it. It's just a kink it over, put the figure 8 fitting on it, and simple as that. So see that going out the straw bale there, and that's my irrigation system. So what we've got here is Aquatrax drip tape made by Toro. I've decided a long time ago that I'm not going to raise a garden unless I can irrigate it, because I hate to put in all that work and not have anything to show for it. Pretty simple, really. I got these little fittings here. That's the you can get these with a valve, 90-degree valve. These don't have it. I don't have any reason to cut the valves on and off, but all you do, it comes with a little tool here. Got a razor blade and then a punch. Razor blade's really sharp. Cut my finger almost to the bone with it one time. Basically all you do here, slip this over. Again, slip this over your drip tape, about in line with the row here, and get about to where we want it here. Careful, careful not to touch that razor. I want it at about 3 o'clock, and I'm going to just pop it. You hear it click. That punched a hole in my header pipe, and I should be able to take that out now. Ooh, got a little pressure on it from where got some water in the line. And then what we're going to do is put our fitting in there and get our drip line laid out here. So this can be aggravating, but we're going to try and put this, pop that in that header pipe. And that went surprisingly easy, so better than I had planned. Okay, so the drip tape, you can see the little emitter there where the water comes out. This particular tape, it's every 4 inches. I put it where the emitters are on top and the water droplet just runs down to the side. You know, some people put it down this way. It's whatever your preference is. I'm sure there's a certain way, but I've had luck with it either way. So I'm just going to slide this on the barbed end the best I can. This is 5 mil, so it's very thin. And then I just screw my friction fitting down on here. And voila.
You ready?
Did you hit the red button? Okay, so we are here at the end of the tape here. Hold it steady. Hold it like this, babe. Hold it like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Hold it like that and make sure your fingers don't cover the camera. Oh, you got this in the picture?
Mm-hmm.
So we're at the end of the tape here, and I'm going to show a trick on how to save yourself these end fittings to where you don't have to use them. So I'm going to just snip it with scissors. And I'm going to snip about a 3-inch piece as well. I'm going to fold the end like so, and I'm going to take this sleeve that I cut and I'm going to slip that right over there. And that holds. There's your end fitting. So I'm going to do another one of these with the little special tool here. This is for the straw bale row. Get it about 3 o'clock. Punch a hole. Take it loose there. And if you look at the end of this header pipe, this is all you do to terminate it. You make a kink and you put this little figure 8 fitting there, and voila, real complicated. So back to the hole here that we punched. I'm going to put my little fitting for my drip tape on the pipe. Hear it snap. Slip my tape up on the barb fitting. Some are easier than others. Get as much up on there as you can. So you've got more threads to have friction here. And then just tighten her down. That's it. Alright, so again, regular pair of scissors. We've cut our tape to the length that we want it. We've cut another 3-inch piece. All I'm going to do is fold it over. It's better if you can fold it a couple times. I'm going to kind of make a hot dog bun out of it and then put my sleeve over, and that will serve as my terminal end. No fittings, don't have to buy the fittings. This is good enough. You see that end there coming out, and if you look down the row here, when this gets warm it'll settle out, and hands-free irrigation. You can see how they just drip there. This is good to run for about an hour. I wouldn't even worry about it for an hour, maybe 2. So it's working pretty beautifully. You see the little emitters there dripping. It's okay if you're wasting some space there. Like I say, they're about every 4 inches. Also, what I've done here, I put a little polyethylene low tunnel over one row. This is here it is the middle of April. This would be good to help them get started. Don't have to cover them up with frost or for a frost. And I'll leave that open on both ends. You can kind of see down through there. And yeah, gotta put your drip tape in there, otherwise it's worthless. Been there, done that. You gotta take the tunnel off every time to water them. But unfortunately the tunnel was too wide for the straw bale, so these tomatoes will have to fend for themselves, and we'll just have to wash them off or cover them up in the event of a frost. And that's the update for today.